I've been using this Obsbot Meet 2 webcam, not just for Zoom meetings or Google Meet meetings, but for my entire business. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly what this $130 camera brought to me. And there is some interesting points we'll be making. See, this camera is extremely small, but it could display really good power. What are the things you need to know when you're buying this to be productive and actually utilize this as a tool to help make you more money or just make your business presentation better? Well, let's get into it. Okay, so I had this camera for around 2 months, and I'd be lying if I told you I was impressed when I unboxed this. It was a very simple plug and play unboxing. Came with the camera and also came with a cable, and it came with some instructions. That's about it. And this is not a tech review. This is a hustle review. I'm going to give you guys the real life use cases that I use this in and my opinion on how it helped my business, and if I should actually go and return this. Maybe I'll return it after this video. The $129 price point was actually something I wasn't willing to pay. So when he told me this little ass camera cost $129, I actually didn't buy it. I ended up going home, doing some more research, and I found a bunch of videos talking about how it is 4K and how the quality is superb. But to be honest, none of it really mattered. I really wanted to see myself because the reviews didn't really tell me if this was actually something worth the money. It just told me a bunch of specs that I didn't understand, or honestly that I felt every web camera had. Now, when it comes to how compact this is, that is what intrigued me. If you don't know, I'm always on the go. I'm always trying to either close a deal, dealing with price lists, going live. I love to make my content on the go, but also I love to be free and be able to build, and also record wherever I need. And this was something that could help me with my MacBook. It also came with this little magnetic stand. Literally, that's what it came with. This was something that I was not impressed with. If you look at this is a magnetic little plate. Then it has a threshold where you can take it all out and adjust it different ways. And you can put this right here and this right there. Listen, if I'm being honest with you, I could do without this. All you need to do is give me something simple, but they chose to do this little magnetic thing. I'd rather have something I can screw. There's been plenty of times, especially, like I said, I'm on the go. I put these together and then put it on my MacBook, and it was shifting, it was moving, because when I had the cable hooked up to it, the cable would pull the whole entire hook left and right. So to give you guys an example, right? If I'm at an airport and I do hook this up, look at how little space I have to actually adjust this. I don't have a lot of space, right? But also with this cable right here, right? This cable, if I move it, the whole black thing moves. And that was a really big problem. Look at how the camera is now not straight. It was like this. That gets on my nerves. I shouldn't have to deal with that, especially if I paid $129. So what I ended up doing was utilizing one of my old camera tripods. And now what I do is I'll go ahead and just take this off, and then I'll screw this on. Now, one thing I'll say that I do like is that you have the option to screw this onto a mount. Now, I do meetings very frequent. I do meetings with people for one-on-one calls, also suppliers and people that buy products from my wholesale website, wesply.com. I don't want to appear with any shaky camera, and also one bad call could actually cost me sales. So it's important for me that this doesn't just work when it comes to the 4K, but also it just has the simplicity that I need for me to actually plug and play and start calls literally from my laptop. Now, speaking of starting the calls, all you have to do, it comes with the black cable. You put the cable right into the Type-C port right here, and then just put it into your laptop. And I like that. And it just sets up on my stand. That is very easy when it comes to plug and play. So it automatically got a thumbs up for me. Now let's actually talk about video quality. Video quality for me is important because I like to repurpose my content. I want my camera to be superb. I want you to see me. I want you to feel like I am coming from a place that has the quality just as much as you're expecting me to give you quality, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna show you the quality that I get literally from OBS on my MacBook. Now, I do use this webcam on my regular PC, but again, I wanna show you guys on my MacBook as that is what my intent was for me to actually use this on the go. Look at this quality. Now, I will tell you guys this right now. The quality is nice. Now, the reason I'm not screen sharing and just showing you the quality on the device is because I think that that's where I was kind of confused with other people's reviews. A lot of people were talking about how this color grade wasn't right and that. I don't care about none of that. Does the picture quality look nice? I think that was what I was trying to figure out. Now, right here on camera, I look good. It does meet my expectation. But here's where I think that I fell in love with the flexibility to actually adjust it because it comes with a Obsbot center, okay? Now this Obsbot center, so I was able to go ahead and I can adjust framing, I can adjust the gimbal if I had one, but it also allows me to fix the contrast, saturation, the sharpness. It gives you a flexible amount of options. You could blur the background. I like to make sure that it looks good on my live streams or Google Meets. This is really, really nice. I barely use this option. I barely use this tool, but maybe in the future I will. I will say when I chop my content up into reels, it works. It looks nice. That is something I was expecting when purchasing this. Now let's talk about the AI tracking. Okay, so the AI tracking, I'm gonna be honest with you, I turned that crap off, okay? I turned that bull crap off, all right? When you look at my reviews, I want you to understand, we ain't going in all the tech talk. Listen, the AI tracking is 100,000% garbage, okay? There were points where you gotta put your finger up like this to zoom in, zoom out. Listen, I'm not doing none of that because there have been videos where I'm literally talking with my hands, it's zooming in, zooming out, and it's making it hard for me to repurpose, but also it's making it hard for me to actually look good because you're zooming in this way and that way while I'm actually trying to just talk. And there were points where I loved it, the lack of control that I have and the fact that it does zoom in whenever it wants made it really discouraging to me. And it kind of hurt the quality when I tried to create reels from the live videos or the videos I recorded with my webcam. So I ended up turning it off. And I know that the AI tracking is the main selling point. To me, the main selling point is the fact that I have that option, not that I have to use it. I don't see me using it a lot. It's okay. It's not something that I feel should ever be a main selling point for this type of camera. Next, let's talk about just going live. Right? We live in a day where live streaming is very popular. Well, live, I haven't had any stutters. I don't see any quality drops. It works with my PC, also with a MacBook. So this is not an issue. I honestly, so far, would rate this a 10 out of 10. Haven't had any issues being able to just honestly work with this webcam wherever I go. Now, the flexibility of being able to have this as a portable camera is understated. I mean, I think that a lot of us, we don't even think about webcams in the sense of taking them on the road with us. Usually you would just take your camera. Like right now, I'm filming on an DJI Pocket 3. This is my main camera. And I could hook this up to my MacBook and use this as my webcam at any point in time. I could even live stream from it. But the Meet tool gives me more of a flexibility when it comes to being able to hook it up and just let it sit, stay in a standstill position. It doesn't usually overheat. I haven't had any overheating issues. I've been on live for 4 to 5 hours and I've been able to maintain the same quality needed. Now, let's talk about price. This is something I could even show you because it still has the sticker on it. I paid $129. If you add tax, I probably paid like around $140 something, right? I'ma just say this. Do I like how much I paid for this camera? No. And I probably talked about the price point in this video probably 3 times already. I don't. I found on Amazon a bunch of cameras that were cheaper, but they didn't have the size. One thing I understand as someone that creates content every single day, someone that's on the go every single day, somebody that depends on videoing and documenting their life and things that they're doing, is, to be honest, being able to bring these things is important. I plan on going out of the country a lot this year, and I need this. And I don't want to have a bulky webcam that I have to worry about getting damaged. And honestly, I feel like this is worth the money. So far, if you're somebody out there just looking to find out if this is going to be the camera for you, I would say try it. I would say try it because this is not something that just hooks up to your computer and you just sit on the computer all year round. No, this is something you can actually take and utilize in different ways, different use cases, and be able to depend on the quality. When you take off the auto exposure, the auto features, I feel like being able to dictate the quality or the way that you want your video to look, it maintains the integrity of what you choose. It does not really shy away or even, in my opinion, lose the quality. Actually is a really good camera to continue to use and use as something that you can repurpose into more content, or even you can use with your videos that you're recording via meetings. And when you watch those videos back, you're going to be proud of the camera, and you'll get compliments. I already got several compliments from people that I am in meetings with about the camera that I'm using. So I definitely would rate this a 9 out of 10, or maybe an 8 out of 10, to be honest, because again, I don't like the fact that this hook is not, it doesn't have anything for me to screw my camera in, but instead it relies on magnetic pull. I think that is really, really cheap and just a fast way to try and get around a situation or a problem. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Now, speaking of the video you guys are watching, I just want to say I do have another video out. If you guys have not heard about the new MacBooks that have come out last year, and also the ones that are coming out this year, they are completely mind-blowing for content creators, people that use AI and etc. But what I did was I didn't talk about too many specs, but I talked about use cases and what my opinion on the way that the laptop actually helps me with my work as a reseller, as a hustler. Definitely click the video on the screen. It should be somewhere up here for you guys to actually see exactly how I use the MacBook, what I think about the MacBook, and then judge it on if you should actually get it. It may be the best $2,000 you spend all year. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.